Okay, we have a pretty big game coming up. Our final FIFA match here in Atlanta, a semifinal. The winner from that match will head on to the final. And, I know a little bit about it. There's somebody who knows a whole lot about it, and that is Reggie Chatman, who's been in the center of all the action. Reggie, first of all, yeah.
Come on! Let's go! Bring the boom!
I gotta say, I am so grateful for you and your active Instagramming.
Oh, thank you.
Because I have been not just learning about the experience, but I feel like I am there because you're bringing us there. So we appreciate all that you are doing.
Of course.
And it's not done yet. We got a big match coming up.
Oh, man. Boy, do we. I mean, it's going to be a massive week. 2 semifinals, one of them here in Atlanta. I mean, we couldn't get the final here in Atlanta. It feels like they were going to choose to have it in New York since it's our biggest market. But to have a semifinal here in town is going to be maybe the biggest event we've ever had here, the most eyes on our city, and maybe the most expensive ticket ever sold inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium or Atlanta Stadium. I've seen some as high as like 12 grand. So like
that's for like a nosebleeder probably.
I mean, well, the 12 grand one's probably your 100 level, like feeling pretty good.
Not
for 12 grand, think about it. At 12 grand, yeah, no. At 12 grand though, I feel like you couldn't be. You got to be doing pretty good.
I hope it comes with a glass of like champagne
or something,
or like a hot dog.
I think it's the club seat, so I think you get like special access to some extra stuff. But
grand, that's a lot of
it's a lot of money. Either way though, it's going to be an incredible game, and I think if you're a fan of soccer, the 4 teams that we've gotten in the semifinal couldn't have been better. Of course, like I think with every tournament, people are hoping that you get some sort of like Cinderella run, but at the end of the day, I want to see the best teams play against the best teams. I want to see the teams with history playing against the best teams. All 4 of these countries have won a World Cup title before.
So all of them.
All 4 of them have. It's just been a long time for a couple of these teams. So here in Atlanta, we've got Argentina facing off with England. Argentina won it last year or last World Cup in 2022. They thought it was going to be Lionel Messi's final ride. He's still here, still absolutely dominating. He's leading the Golden Boot conversation. And then you're facing off against an England team who, to me, has felt kind of like the team of destiny. They've gone through some trials and tribulations. Here in Atlanta, they played and came back from a second-half deficit. They went to Estadio Azteca in Mexico and got it done against an incredible Mexico team that had only lost
beat Mexico in Mexico.
And they hadn't lost in that building in a competitive match in a long time. And they've only really lost, I think, 3 times total in the last, 10 years, which is crazy to think. And so
stayed up with I heard fireworks being fired outside of their
oh man, you go to Mexico, it is, I mean, you have the you're not only dealing with the altitude, you're dealing with the people there that are going absolutely crazy. And then of course you get it done in your last match as well in the quarterfinals. So you come back here to Atlanta, a place that they pulled off some history this last time, and to be able to have a chance to play against Argentina, it is going to be absolutely incredible. Honestly, and we've seen some great crowds at Atlanta Stadium. I think those 2 fan bases, just strictly based off of energy over the course of the entire match, have been almost unmatched. So I'm really, really excited to see these 2 sides. I'm really excited to see what the breakdown of how many fans for each side is going to be there.
Can I ask you that? What's been kind of your top fan bases besides these 2?
So
kind of stuck in your head.
You know what? I think honestly, a moment that I will never forget inside of that stadium. So the Haiti match, I think it was actually Haiti versus England, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was Haiti versus, who am I thinking about here? Maybe it was the Haiti match. They scored their first goal in that match against Morocco. That's who it was. And they score. And I remember every time that the Haitians would touch the ball, the crowd would go absolutely nuts. And so they're not anticipated to beat this Morocco team that had been in the semifinal of the last World Cup. They go out there and score that first goal, and I think that's the loudest crowd I've ever heard in that stadium. These people are going absolutely crazy. I think it only rivals maybe the Indiana versus Oregon game in the college football playoff earlier this year, where on the first play of the game for Oregon, it's a pick 6. That was incredibly, incredibly loud. This felt like you've got people screaming for the idea of their country, and so it felt even bigger. But that matchup was crazy. But also, I mean, you talk about these knockout stage matches, having Argentina score 3 goals in the final 14 minutes of that match to advance to the next round, when you think maybe this is the last time we see Messi play international soccer. That was unbelievable as well.
Especially with the team that, they were the underdogs trying to come up, and people, everybody likes to root for the underdog.
Oh man, I mean, think about that Cabo Verde game, the first one, man. Yes. I mean, you had in the moment you realize how crazy it is. They've got this draw at the beginning of the tournament.
It was Cabo Verde that Argentina was playing too, right?
Yes, they did.
But that very first
game here in Atlanta was against Spain, Spain is also in a semifinal. Yeah. So It's
That
funny because
goalkeeper. Ooh.
oh man, Vizinha man became a household name and a superstar. I think it's so crazy because we had these matches. We thought, okay, we've got Spain twice, the European and champions, and then outside of that, we weren't really sure what kind of matches we'd get. We have had incredible games over the course of the entire tournament. Great comebacks multiple times. You've had great matchups, and you've gotten to see these teams really show pride for their country. It has really been a whole lot of fun.
And Messi, I mean, he's no stranger to what is now Atlanta Stadium, formerly the Benz after FIFA, because of his team Inter Miami.
Yes.
And I remember those crowds when he played here last time. I mean, it was absolutely nuts, the amount of people that, because, I mean, you're talking about one of the, I mean, if not the best soccer player in the world.
I mean, maybe,
or
I mean, you could make the argument that he's still the best on earth, and I mean, he is older, but I mean, when you're going up against the competition he's going in right now, I mean, he's got 8 goals in this World Cup. He's tied for the lead in the Golden Boot conversation, so clearly he's still at the top of his game, or at least maybe not the peak of his powers when he was the greatest ever, but I mean, he's still at 38 years old, about to be 39, is still one of the best that we've got on earth, which is incredible to think. So, yeah, I mean, we've seen Messi here a couple of different times. Earlier in this World Cup, during the Copa America tournament, he played here during the beginning of that ceremony. Right. We also had him here for the Club World Cup last year where I saw him score a free kick goal. Wow. Messi has been here a good amount of times, and every single time he's going to bring the crowd out. He's on the same level as actually past the level of like a LeBron James or a Michael Jordan, or he's in that category, that stratosphere. And if you look at his Instagram following, he's even bigger than that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. People forget here, like, just how big this sport really is outside of America.
Yes.
Because the men's team did, you know, okay. A lot of people paying more attention. Hey, by the way, the Women's World Cup is next year.
Talk about it.
And the ladies, they got 4 championships under their belt.
They're pretty good.
I mean,
they win World Cup titles like it's no big deal. I think next year's going to be awesome.
Collecting them like infinity rings. That's
it is what it is, you know?
Let's bring things back to the semifinal matches. Any predictions as to who we could see in this final?
I'm going to pick just strictly off the fact I feel like we haven't seen the best game from either of these two sides, whether it's Argentina or England, but I think that England's path to get here has just been more difficult. And we mentioned going to Mexico to try to win that match. That was insane. And, you know, they're having to come back from behind here in Atlanta. Their win in this quarterfinal as well was very, very impressive. Where they just had to kind of pull out these wins versus Argentina, their path, because they're the former champions from this last World Cup, was a little bit easier, I think, but they have struggled to try and win some of these matches. I think at a certain point, the team that's been playing the best and has consistently overcome the odds is going to be the one that gets it done. We've seen too much with Argentina where I think that are issues. But then on the other side, I feel similarly about how Spain has played. Spain, we watched them play against Cabo Verde in that first match. Of their second match here in Atlanta, they did look good, but they hadn't given up a goal until this last match in Los Angeles. But I think that they're a team that hasn't played their best either. But I don't know if they've got another level to go to. Like, I don't know if they don't have like an incredible striker that has been kind of tearing up this tournament. They've just been getting the job done, playing good defense, and you haven't seen the best from Lamine Yamal, who could be that X factor to take them to the next level if he plays really well. But the biggest thing is they're going up against a France team that has been undefeated through this tournament. Oh, wow. 5 of their 6 wins have been by multiple goals. They have been incredible. They've got 2 guys that are in the top 3 of the Golden Boot race. You've got maybe the best player on earth in Kylian Mbappe, and the guy that was voted the best player on earth this last year, in Dembele. So, I mean, that team is insane. Either way, we're getting 2 awesome semifinals, which leads to an awesome final. And I think even then, we'll also see a great third-place game as well.
Okay, maybe in 4 years, well, I would say if the World Cup ever comes back to the States, they'll have to put the final back in Atlanta. Simply because it's easier to get to than that stadium in New York. I'm just saying.
I mean, think about it. And I think that's been a big thing that people have said. Like, a lot of people that have come into town, they've loved the idea you leave out of the stadium, you're already downtown.
You're downtown. You can go to the
Fan Fest is right there. There's a bars and restaurants. I'm not in the middle of a parking lot.
Walking. There was a guy who said, I can walk from New York City to the stadium in New Jersey. It'll only take me 6 hours if I walk.
Not that serious, brother.
Like, okay.
Go find a train or something, man. Or you could just come to Atlanta and just walk from your hotel room down the street.
Where the players play.
Shoot, hop on a MARTA.
What's been your just highlight moment? You have one more game to cover.
Yeah.
But you, Maria, the whole team, really doing a great job bringing the ins and outs, and you all are in it, seeing it, living it. What's been the highlight for you?
I think just watching how the sport has become, I guess, syncopated with everything that's going on, right? So I think that it's been cool because I've been to all 7 of the World Cup matches so far, but each one has felt different, strictly based off the fact that the environment and the people and the culture has been different for each one as well. Yeah. So it's been really cool to see not only how each country handles their game or how they play on the field, but also how their fans react to certain moments, how they chant things, how they sing, the instruments they bring inside the stadium. It's been so cool being able to see these countries also just the ones that know they're supposed to be here and the ones that are just excited to be here, just take in the moment and enjoy it, man. But also just I think the Fan Fest has been absolutely awesome. I think incredible. That people have really enjoyed that. Being able to go out there has been awesome. And I think overall, I'm really sad that it's going to start to come to an end here because it's just been, honestly, I'd put it up against maybe any summer I've ever had, man. It's just been that much fun being able to take this all in and enjoy it. And I hope that people have been taking advantage of just what this moment is and how monumental it's all been to not only the country but to this city. And we'll see how it affects soccer going forward because I think that it'll make a major change on how we look at the sport. And I'm hoping that MLS here in town takes advantage of it and our team over at Atlanta United can figure it out and be able to get some more fans in the building for that.
That was going to be my last question for you, just like the lasting impact from being in it, being at the heartbeat of it all after this match comes and goes on Wednesday. Where do you see Atlanta as, I guess, a soccer city, but not even just that, the development that we see downtown and the fact that we did this and did it very, very well?
I think that we're going to have a lasting impact. Well, I think here's the deal. The cool thing is that I think people recognize that Atlanta is a soccer city. You don't give a semifinal to Atlanta if you don't recognize just like how big of a deal it is that this team or this country, the city, can handle an event like this because it's been doing it with massive events in football and soccer and everything else. The Olympics has been here. You've got the U.S. National Training Center that's in Metro Atlanta now. I think that just overall you recognize that this city can and is going to continue to host massive events like this in soccer. So I think hypothetically, if the U.S. gets another World Cup, whether it's men or women's, there's a good chance that it'll happen here once again. But I think overall, what I think will be most interesting when we look at this another 4 years when the next World Cup comes or when the next 10 years when you kind of extrapolate over time, I think that U.S. soccer will be seen for the better. I think that for a long time it's been kind of, if you have to be like a niche fan of the sport to be watching and caring about it, you've got people that have never watched soccer complaining like, yo, I can't believe our guy got a red card, or this is kind of insane that we're not starting XYZ. Exactly. And there's people that you didn't know 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? And like even for me, and I cover the sport, and there's stuff that I'm learning every single match about certain players that I never knew before. So I think it's really cool that if it's for me and for more casual folks, that they have a better understanding and love for the sport now. And I think that overall we'll see, better talent come through our system because more kids are going to want to play because they see how cool it is to play soccer. And also the money's pretty good, too, if you get to a pretty high level.
Hey, we love that mean green. You know what I'm saying. All right, Reggie, any words to those in Atlanta for the last game? We've been acting right so far.
Yes.
Continue to act right, Atlanta.
Hey guys, let's close this out strong, guys. Let's close this out strong. I've been so impressed with how Atlanta has handled everything, both from our leadership and the security and the people around. I think downtown has been an absolute awesome experience, just being able to like hang out down there and enjoy it. And I'm hoping that I've got two pitches. One, I hope that we continue to keep the energy downtown this good. I think for a long time we've been waiting for downtown to be a place that people can just go and hang out. Now there's new bars and restaurants available. Cosm's been really cool. The Irish exit, but then also the different things around there. To go down there when it's not just like a sporting event or a concert, I think would be awesome. I think finally also, I want more people to remember that we can hang out on days that are not just Saturday and Sunday. These matches have been at like 3 p.m. on like a Monday or a Thursday or a Wednesday, and people are able to go out and people are still hanging out during the day, more spontaneous hanging out. I think unfortunately we've lost a lot of that because it's hard to like connect with people, but I think we shouldn't lose that aspect of what the summer has been all about, where I'm able to text somebody last minute and be like, yo, we've got Algeria and Jordan playing tonight at 11 p.m. Meet me at XYZ bar for no reason on this Wednesday. You know what I mean? And I think that we should continue to love that aspect of it and bring fun back to what summer is supposed to be.
Hey, make summer fun again.
Make summer fun again. And I think we've done it.
There we go. Reggie Chatman, thank you so much. Good luck to you,
Thank you,
on
Faith.
Wednesday, even though you don't need it.
I'm so excited. Hey, by the way, Faith, it's my first time in the streaming center with you. I'm really excited about this. I think this was great. You have done fantastic.
Thank you.
So keep up the good work.
I appreciate
I'm really honored that you'd be able to have me on here today.
Oh, I'm honored. I'm honored, Reggie. Thank you so much.
Come on now.
And I'm learning so much from you guys. I'm a soccer fan.
Come on now. We'll go to a game
fan.
then.
I love it. Let's
figure it out.
Let's do it.